Welcome to this monthly client breathwork session. I'm so excited that you're here. For today, we are going to spend the next hour or so with our theme. And the theme today for this meditative session is I create my desires. I create my desires is our mantra. So go ahead and just say that out loud wherever you are. Just notice how that feels as you say it in your body, right? I create my desires.
I create my desires.
And just notice what comes up for you. Does it feel fluid? Does it feel natural? Does it feel resistant? Does it feel awkward? I mean, all of that is data. And really, tonight is about understanding and thinking about what do you desire for your true self. That's what we're going to explore today. So with that, I wanted to start off with a quote and bring this into our time. So the quote I have today is from Anton St. Martin, who wrote a book called Divine Living, The Essential Guide to Your True Destiny. And the quote is as follows. You are one thing only. You are a divine being, an all-powerful creator. You are a deity in jeans and a t-shirt, and within you dwells the infinite wisdom of the ages and the sacred creative force of all that is. Just take a moment to inhale and exhale that, knowing you are a sacred creative force of all that is, will be, and ever was. Oh, it feels so good in my opinion. Now, tonight, I will be guiding us through a journey of breath awareness. And tonight, our journey is called the calling. I create my desires. Because sometimes we forget our true north or our true self. That means our ability to influence, to be sovereign, awake and alive, choice, and having free will. So today and tonight, wherever you are in the world, we are calling in our desires and our dreams and all that is available for us to call in. Today, we invite our higher selves to be present with us. And that's the funny thing about breath work is when we access these parts of ourselves that we wouldn't normally access because our chemistry changes with our oxygen levels, we do call in the other parts of ourselves that we wouldn't otherwise have access to, including our higher self. So I think that's so exciting. And just think about this for a moment. What does the highest version of you desire at the deepest level? Just give yourself a moment to think about that. What do you desire at the highest level? And if you'd like to journal, if you have paper there, no problem. If not, no worries. Just give yourself a moment, maybe 30 seconds to think about this or to write it down. What does the highest version of me desire at the deepest level? I'll give you a moment to think about that. And the next and second question I have for you, if you are journaling, you can write this down or just think about it. What blocks me from tapping into my deepest desire? What blocks me? What do I come up against when I do desire things, my deeper desires? And simply note those things. And I invite you to have all of that present for yourself today. That's what makes breathwork so exciting, because every session is unique depending on what you need for the day, right? So with our mantra, I create my desires, we're going to have a breath pattern, right? As we always do. And the breath pattern is simply going to be the halo active breath, which is the 2-part breath we all know. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. And when we do that, after a little while, we're going to invite in what's called toning. Toning is simply the opportunity to allow your vocal cords to express. So it could be a sigh, And it could just be you expressing any sounds that you feel that you'd like to release. And if it feels good for you. So toning is simply that. Because remember, energy moves through the body in 3 ways: breath, sound, and movement. Okay. And then we're going to move into the triactive breath, which is a powerful breath. It's the most powerful breath there is, which is inhaling through your belly, through your nose. And then inhaling up through your chest, moving that air up to your chest, and then exhaling in one big breath through your mouth. So if you want to practice that one a few times, you can go at your own pace. Just practice that. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, and then we'll finish it off with a shorter breath called the bliss breath. And I'll be guiding you through this. I'll cue you when we get to it. And remember, you're always in charge of your breath. So you can do and follow my guidance, or you can completely ignore me. It's all a-okay. Just follow what your body desires, because this is you creating your desires. So the bliss breath is simply a few breaths shorter, where we breathe in and out through the nose, snapping our belly in. So it sounds and looks like this. It actually takes a little more effort because we're snapping in the belly on the exhale. And if you'd like to take a hand and just place it at your belly button, at your navel, you should feel that moving in for those breaths. And then we might do a top hold at the very end, where you're simply holding your breath at the top of the inhale. And this is to regulate our oxygen back into our bodies, exhaling into maybe a bottom hold. And again, I'll be guiding you through all of this. And you can see we have a lot of powerful breath patterns today, because we are creating our desires. This is a powerful mantra. And we've created the space. If you were here in the last few sessions, or if not, that's totally fine. But the idea is that for us to allow new things in, we can let go of things that no longer serve us. And these breaths, the ones that I picked, are powerful for moving things through the body, as well as expressing those in ways that feel really good. So before I begin the process, is there any questions? Just feel free to ask me anything. And if not, we'll just continue. No worries. Okay, then we'll just keep going. So remember now, if you haven't already, to lie down on the ground. You can lie down without a pillow, preferably your neck is flat. That's to provide optimal oxygen to your body, to not obstruct any pathways. And simply close your eyes as I start the music here. Beautiful. Just acknowledge where you are, honoring yourself for being here tonight. You made it. Honoring yourself, just saying even nice job, right? Just allow yourself to feel your feet on the floor, feeling suspended by gravity, knowing I create my desires. Just simply observing your breath here and natural breathing. Beautiful. Just natural breathing here. Just imagining from the very top of your temples and your forehead, scanning your body down through your neck and your jaw, maybe moving your jaw or your neck side to side, letting go of any tension that's there. That's it. Settling in to your space. Moving down through your chest space, through your organs, just noticing your heart space, hovering above that right now. Imagining the space softening, relaxing all those muscles around your heart. Beautiful. Continuing down through your hips, down your spine, through your arms, out through, down through your legs, feeling this energy flowing down through your lower legs, behind your knees, out through your feet into Mother Earth. Beautiful, luscious earth that supports us, that meets us here. Yeah. It's now time to begin our journey of the calling. We're going to start our first breath pattern, which is the halo active breath. Just inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Slowly inhaling through your nose, allowing yourself to drink in and up through the earth the energy needed in your cells today. Allowing what's around you to resource you as you tap into this unlimited power, beauty, and life. Exhaling, maybe letting out any sounds now that are coming up for you, allowing anything and everything that gets to be here. I create my desires. What does that feel like now? Can you bring your curiosity to that, to this state of being, of wondering, of simply existing? Seeing if you can take that breath now, the halo active, just continuing that like a circle, perfect circle, exhaling. And as you end the exhale, you drink in your next inhale. Knowing all is well, it all gets to be here. Knowing you are so safe. Taking that breath a little deeper if you'd like. Just checking in with your body to see what would serve you. As you drink in this space, knowing your innermost desires are coming. You are poetry in motion as you create all your desires. Go ahead and on the next breath, if it feels good for you to just start that toning, just to exhale any sounds. Just let that air move through your vocal cords, just allowing any sound that is available that wants to be claimed and proclaimed to be there. It feels so good to release what is no longer available or needed. Notice if there's any feelings here. What are you experiencing? It all gets to be here. Yeah. Remember that heart space, that softening invitation, allowing your heart space to feel supported and protected and safe. Simply relaxing those muscles and those walls that are not needed right now, to simply allow it to be. Let out any sounds. Beautiful. I create my desires. I am the creator. Noticing what's here now as the creator of your desires. Move into that triactive breath when you feel ready, and only if you feel ready. If you feel like you'd like to continue with that 2-part breath and keep going there, that's all good. The 3-part breath, the triactive, 2 inhales through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Continuing that cycle, just noticing your vastness. Letting out any sighs. You can continue to tone if that feels good for you. That's it. It's allowing yourself to notice what's here, what gets to be here with you now. Continuing with that triactive breath. Releasing that breath now, and returning back to that halo active, that 2-part breath if you want to. Return to that quieter 2-part halo active. Noticing there's sensation coming up, just giving yourself that space and permission to be present for your higher self. Keeping that heart space open. And just notice if there is any resistance here, invite that in, allowing that space to be here too. Or if you feel any discomfort or emotions like fear, anything, just allowing that to be present and needing that your love, accepting those parts of yourself, caring for these beautiful spaces of humanity. Feeling tender, feeling that care that you have for you. I create my desires. You are so loved. Just inviting yourself now to bring in that bliss breath if you feel like that would serve you. That shorter breath, that inhale and exhale through the nose while snapping in the belly. That's it. Placing a hand on your belly button if that helps you to feel this powerful breath. Letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Going at your own pace. Feeling that beautiful energy that can move through your body. Ah. Just focusing on your breath. Letting go of anything that is not in alignment with your highest desires. Beautiful. Another 30 seconds here. Feeling that energy, that force of life that you are. Sending out anything that no longer serves you. Imagining a fire that you are expelling anything in your body into. Maybe there's a color, maybe there's a certain look for it, but know that that is all in service for creating the space for your desires. That's it. Another 10 seconds. And at the very end, one more. Just exhale. Sending that air out. Sending that air out that gets to be left behind. Leaving that breath at the end. Here now, inhaling normal breaths, regular breathing. Maybe letting out any sounds. Notice what's here now. Just returning to that halo active again, that inhale through your nose. At your own pace, exhaling, sending out any stuck energy, just giving that back to the floor and the ground where it is held and passed along, down through the water table, down through the rocks, back out into the rivers and the ocean. What is possible now? You get to call in the desires. What do you wish to have your future hold? This is where you feel into this space of desires. Calling in what your higher self knows is your birthright. naming those things out loud or to yourself. Beautiful. And if it feels good, we'll do one more round of the bliss breath, that shorter breath. On the next inhale, simply inhaling and exhaling that shorter breath through your nose, clearing out any stuck energy, anything you no longer need to hold on to. Let the body do the work. Breathing in desires, connection, love, aliveness. Exhaling out anything that is in the way of your desires. What is that for you? Sending that out with intention. Saying goodbye and thank you. That you are no longer needed here. I've got this. I've got this. Another 30 seconds. Using that snap of your belly to bring those things out and expel, to create the space for your beautiful, intentional desires that are so ready to be claimed. And releasing that breath now, letting the exhale out on this next exhale, and holding your breath at the end. That's the bottom hold. Feeling that spaciousness and the tightness, the cavity there. It is your space to claim. In this next inhale, drinking in this beautiful presence that is so yours. And then holding at the top on this next breath, if that feels good for you, simply holding at the top. And in this breath hold, know these are your desires, this alchemy of what is formulating to become and arrive is on its way as you claimed it today, now and forevermore. Holding that breath here, feeling your physical presence, your emotional presence, your spiritual presence, your mental presence, and exhaling when your body gives you the green light. Releasing that breath, coming back to your normal breathing. Releasing the breath patterns here, everything letting go. Letting go of what is now this new territory. This pure space. Letting the body breathe itself, normal breathing, just your own pace, your own breath, no patterns, just whatever feels natural and good for you. Feeling totally relaxed. Feeling Mother Earth beneath you, holding you here. You are so safe. You are so held. This is your time to integrate your desires now, connecting with yourself. If it feels good to take a hand and place that anywhere on your body that might feel good, that deeper connection, emotional intimacy that you've created. I invite you to try that, one or both now. Feeling so connected to yourself, this new space you've created. And knowing that you can acknowledge who's here now, asking if there's any messages to receive in this space, trusting in this moment that you have been heard and witnessed. And your pure heart has been heard. Thanking yourself for being here now. Giving yourself this space, this gift of body awareness, this lightness world, this new world that has now erupted. Trusting in that all is what exactly was experienced and was what you needed for the day and is unique to your own true unfolding. And allowing yourself in this space to connect with the part of yourself that feels safe. You've shown up so beautifully. Where do you feel it? And what does it feel like? Noticing the sensations. activate the energy of your heart while you embrace this heart activation. Feeling your heart opening up right now, running that energy down through your body into the ground, feeling your feet on the ground or feeling your body supported, running down from your feet to your heart and back up again, just being present with this energy in your system, intentionally creating this connection. And just visualize the color green, whatever green that is for you, as you focus on this energy moving up and down your body. And I invite you, when you feel ready, you have all the time to do this, to simply maybe rock back and forth or hug your knees, turn to one side. You have all the time in the world to do this. Maybe slowly opening your eyes, coming back into your environment, taking all the time you need to drink in the colors, the textures, the sensations, knowing you are perfectly safe back here on Earth. And in this final phase of coming back out of the breath work, it can be a beautiful time to reflect back, which might not need words, but if you have or want to journal on your experience, I invite you to do that. That's the perfect time to do this. And you can feel free to share if that's something that you would like to do, but there's no need to do that if you don't want to. It's okay. Just know that this was the opportunity for you to create your desires. And you can journal right now, knowing maybe you can write about that. Knowing what is that for you now? What are those deepest desires? Or were there any messages that you received that you would like to document? I'll give you some time to do that if you like. It's all okay, whatever feels good for you.
Yeah, it's so powerful. Breathing and especially